Hello, hello, welcome to the 9th of May, Saturday in the year of the 2026. Holy fluff, what a week. I see that we are here. I think we're here. I think we're here. How is everyone doing? I have had a fluffing week. Okay, I see one chat. See chat me. How are we all doing? Please pile on in. There are. Oh, hello, Ellie. Welcome. How are you? Holy fluffers, what a week it's been. But let me real quick. There are seats up in the front for the most awesome, spectacular chat section. There are seats up in the nosebleed for the most dear workers and lurkers because sometimes you just need some shenanigans on in the background. And thank you for choosing me, the one, the only, the ringleader who could try not to get eaten by the three-eyed alien space cats, Phoenix Electra. And on that note, holy moly, where are we? Oh, right, should I? Oh, for fluff's sake. Hold on, I've got to mute it. Oh, my hands are shaking. Yup. So my Saturday goeth, so has my week been. Are we back? Thank you for holding on for me for a second. Oh, Ellie, of course you're hungry, but too close to dinner, so you'll have to wait. Well, now that I think I'm back, oh, my hands are shaking. Oh, to have us not hear the cursing that you dropped the thread into a drink, tea, coffee, or sugary beverage. Yes. Well, I had a thing happen this week, and one of the skills that you may or may not know that I've had to practice is the dealing with fluff in your throat as you're speaking live on air. Because sometimes some folks are sensitive, and I don't want to put you through that. So you know who's learning skills that I didn't think I wanted to learn how to do? Yeah. Hey Loki, do you want to come be a ferocious relief for a second? Come on up here, sweet man. Please sing them a song of the cat man. Here is my. I'm gonna go. Let's go with happy accident because I've been laying this water soluble with the little Scully. Hey, sweet stuff. Oh, just what a girl needs. Her emotional support. This, all the things. This and And there's Spray Approver, who's going to be making an appearance. I don't even have snacks on the table. Is our camera still working? Did I do an audio check? Oh, that's right. The audio check doesn't work if I'm not talking. So let me talk to myself. Alright, there's my hysterical laughter. Alright, perfect. Just, ooh, I'm cold coming in. Oh, holy moly moly. And am I feeling like a horrible kid? Because I've got so many things that I'm working on for the mummers, but how many of them have made it to the post office? Zero. Because in my head, I'm just going to collect this giant, like, $500 collection of things. This is not going to go in there though, because Mummers doesn't like skeleton stuff. But I had stitched the outline of the skull that I traced from the book on the water soluble stabilizer, and then at some point this week had the unfortunate misfortune of an entire can of fizzy water spilled on it. So now it's quasi attached to the stabilizer fabric, and now I can stitch over it. So our little vase with our skull vase and flowers. Those are the words, Phoenix. Those are the words. We have another flower brooch that can be stitched on. Well, let's do some warm-up stitching and something not for the mummers. But my hand stopped shaking and grab where I didn't keep it close, the Mummers necklace, because it's Mummers Day weekend here in America, and I just didn't send anything out. The answer is always like, it's okay, because I always like feel like the most horrible, horrible kid. This is not a, unfortunately, new problem I have, but I'm just slow. It always gets there, just time. What is time? Oh, Quasimodo on through it. Yeah, seriously. But at least, oh, because I was going to start the show standing up because our outfit, we sewed all of these things on air over the years. These pants that we did with the 101 and this top. Did we do this when we were in the other studio space? Oh, so cute. Then wash. I won't tell. Right. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna have to scrub off the demons of the bad stitches. But I was not sure how well getting the skull section onto the base fabric was gonna work earlier because it wasn't laying. There wasn't good tautness uh, over the base layer. So now I don't have that issue. So I don't hate it. Oh, I guess the other thing is now we've adhered the hoop. Some of the adhesive is stuck onto the hoop, and so that's a problem I didn't know I was going to have to deal with lately, but I need some black thread. Do I have a giant spool of black thread? Of course you do. Of course you do. You try this brand new black that we got at the Goodwill. Got black for days. The good thing is we have a big spool holder. Oops! Don't do that to the camera. Holy fluffers! Oh, yeah, it is literally glued into the hoop. No, absolutely. Blamo's new product offering, they didn't know that they were going to have non-slip hoops for all your circular misadventures. Mm, yeah. And I told Dove that I was going to add the red to the bottom of the curtains, and the response was, "Oh, I should be careful, or I'm gonna have a part two on the machine. I don't want that to happen." Um, and that response was, "Phoenix, why would you want to do that? It's just gonna make the curtain heavy and just not nice." And I'm like, I can make the perfect goth dark curtains of my dreams because I have the materials. You will not be an obstacle to said curtains. I will make them, and you will like them. And then again, I was pulling back the drapes when I hear, "Are you sure you want to like move this heavy, ruffly bit at the bottom?" I do. I also would like to figure out how to breathe it. This, I think, is completely brand new. What are we breaking into? SGT knots, 92 polyester bonded black, 1 pound KS with some numbers and a lot number. Yup. So I think might as well top stitch over the black again. This, because it all looks terrible. Should we cord it too? Are we just, why not? Let's avoid mom's knuckles for a few minutes longer. No, actually, what I'm doing is A, warming up my stitches, and B, um, making sure that the tension and everything is nice. Not that this is the best approximation for the next project, but I'll just give me a tape tidy from the tutorial we're working. Ooh, this is really, what's the word? Not gonna fray, except for that one. I might regret that. Oh, you know what? I could probably have just melted the tip once we thread it. That's what I do, because fire control. Should we start off with a funny little story? For forests in Oregon either A, need to be logged because they're forests, and B, long history of fire. Certain plants in the drone trees, different things, they won't, the seeds won't germinate unless they have been burned. That's their preferred method of scarification. So nature usually does that, or music. There. And, oh, it looks like, and if I heat this thread, I've got some cotton thread I feels like something. Okay, yeah, set up straight. What story would I tell? That we shamed ourselves with help me, please. Good thing you can't see this disaster next time. I wasn't working. I wasn't working. What's going on with yours? This feels funny. Oh, ew, they won't pop out of the cone. No, just toast the cones and get the seeds just fine. Scientists are crazy. Scientists are crazy. And, oh, oh, right. Oh, yes, in regards to the forest fires. Yeah, that virtue signaling, and who wants fine skilled humans in the art of selling and creation of wood products? Okay, funny. Hello, Jess. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I hope your weekend is going good. I love, is that real, not cement block, bricks on that wall? Or is it, oh, it just, I love that. It's a fun aesthetic. Oh yes, Annie, let's have a controlled wildfire. Then burns out of control. Then there are bonfires. Then they be in fires. Well, it's funny that you should mention that because that's exactly what happened this week outside of Bend in not kind of Central Oregon, not Eastern Oregon. I don't know, but yeah, they were doing a prescribed burn. And they knew that over time the winds were going to increase and become less favorable. Did they alter the date of said controlled burn? No, they just. Oh, those are real 1903 brick wall. Oh my god, I love it so much. Oh, they're so pretty. And I like it that they're the original color, not some like horrible whitewash. Like, the way they abuse old bricks. I'm not here for it. Until the deadfall builds up and becomes a hazard, and you can't win with the experts around. No, because then there was that whole thing. If the fire wasn't bad enough, then the chemical fire retardants and management techniques, we didn't study them enough. They're not safe. Well, what the fluff do you want? You can't have this all the ways. You don't want the fire to be put out. You don't want to do the appropriate forest management to mitigate potential risks. And I just, oh, how do you can't change and argue with that level of silliness. I don't know if I like this thread, so let's do a little bit more and see what I think. Something feels off with the tension, but it might be me just getting used to the feel of this slightly plasticized material. Oh, yep, always clean. I know, there's always cleaning, isn't there, Jeff? So you'll be listening for a moment. You just got home from work. Work on this. Yeah. I remember the time in my life where I graded general chemistry laboratory reports. I did not go into teaching because grading papers, it was pathetic. I hated it. I need more attention, more attention, more attention. If I check the bottom, it was something's. Look, just a quick check under the hood. Yep. No, I didn't put them back into it appropriately. Yep, better. Oh, you picked up a second job for the summer. Oh, I hope it is an enjoyable one. Oh, I wish. Yeah, there. Oh, there yet. Oh, maybe Phoenix is coming in and go back. Alright, let's get back to stitching on this skulliness. I feel like I'm ready to go to the beach, except I just heard that there was a earthquake that side. I would rather not be at beaches at risk of tsunami hazards. The volcanoes and the earthquakes, they can. Alright, so glad I had my Shannon video. Now I know that I don't know what it is. I don't know what's happening today. Things are just beautiful. Oh, killed me. Okay, it's just underneath the there's no screws. Put in the hoop sign. Alright, and since I publicly changed myself, let's take our brush and censor underneath and go to the details. Let's just get some of the brush down too, because holy moly, the schmutz I cleaned out of there the other day. Is that, oh, there's a new needle would not have fixed this issue. There's nothing but a good scrub can't at least attempt to improve. That's your hurdler, so you didn't fix it. It's not that he does himself. You did learn that trick. Actually, yeah, if this one, I need to improve the people. Clean that shit in people. Learned that sometimes you do. Right, hard enough. They're hard up. They don't yourselves. Oh, right. My misadventures this week really started on Monday. Got myself collected, got to the office, unpacked my stuff, only to realize I didn't have the charger for my computer. So go back to the car, put the key in, and I'm like, why isn't the car starting? I look down to find that I had managed to turn the key, park the car while I left the car in drive instead of putting it into park and then turning it off, pulling the brake in. So it was just as well that I forgot my computer so I could deal with it. I, I'm sure I've done that at least once before, but it just, you go through all of the steps exactly the same, thinking you did it the exact same way yet again, only to find out that, no, you forgot a system. I think this thread to be better in the bottom, because it is thick. Let's give it one more go around. I'm try to get it so you can see if you can get better. It's a good thing we were doing this now and not on one of those records. No. Also, the bottom thread is new. I didn't publish it in any again. I think I did a CSO. Sorry, the black on. I think you turned the lights out. I couldn't see where the. Alright, think about this. We're gonna have fun. It's stressful, but happy ways, not just a shite show. Oh, oh yeah, that. What a nothing burger that stuff. I was hoping for something good. And what they released is not, I don't think it's gonna, if you have a decision of real or not real, those photographic evidence not gonna change your mind. What I have heard, and I take way more credence in, are the first-hand accounts of airline pilots, or airplane pilots, because they're up there far more often than I ever will be. And Yeah, I keep seeing interesting things. No, I'm good. You have failed me in this application too many times. I don't know if it's just too thick. I don't know. Not in the mood for it right now. So that's good. Let's try this one. Oh, you want a pickle wrapped in pseudo real cheese? Protein square wrapped pickle. I add a little mayonnaise, and I am here for it. That sounds spectacular. Um, I'd also like the machine to be threaded and everything to be super nice. Wait till Super Supper Alley. Just wait. Goodness is on the horizon. Somebody's got a case of the hangry. Oh man, oh man. I made cinnamon coffee cake this week. Quite tasty. What else did I make? I think I'm gonna make English muffins. I got some provolone and ham. Wouldn't it be nice to have a ham and cheese on a fresh, fresh pan cooked English muffin? That is good to me. We don't have any mustard right now. Actually, well, take that back. I have whole mustard seeds that could be ground and ground. Ooh, Montreal smoked meat wrapped pickle. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. Excellent. Yeah. Just, oh, I'm just wasting away. The hangries have caused me the deep ennui. The gastric gremlins, the growling is great. I know goodness is coming, but the mashers must wait. It is not time yet, gasped Gremlin. Hold your mashing time. It is for the waiting. Better than sublime. Now for our improv poetry section of today's circus team. Hey, Wolfie. What's up, sweet boy? This is maybe less angry. Yeah, I think that thread is going to be great for top stitching, for stitching thick material, not for fine embroidery, heirloom embroidered work, not for the material, or at least not for this project, because I think it was also the water soluble stabilizer is adding a plasticky sheen, so I don't think that the thread, like the amount of friction that it was experiencing, those are. Hey, what are you doing? What with the hollow tail? What's up, dude? Oh, feeling faint endurance, and I will survive. I will find to suffer. I'll find to suffer. Oh, nope, I'm not sorry. I'm so vain. I will use your oral senses. ORALAURAL. So close. So far. I know this dude with his hollow tail is like, come on, it's been 5 minutes. I would like some snacks, please. You're being welcomed, little man. Hey, Trouble. Oh, I thought I was couching, and I sort of am, but I'm not really. I know, she's made her debut with here. Oh, hey, are you back again? We are not meeting enough metrics for snacks, but you can come be my emotional abuse. My emotional abuse snack. Words failing me. Yeah, so that was how I won this stranger. Didn't do that again all week. Sure you guys. Nope, nope. And then, yeah, it was just all sorts of just weird. It's not bad, just off. But on now. So we're stitching on our little collie buzz. Actually, I have half mine to play a bait and switch and work on the curtains and then work on Mummer's project on Mummer's Day. But we might do both. Let's make sure this thread tension is not horrible. I'm gonna need black for both of them. Oh, that looks. Oh, oh, how nicely we couch this profile. Up close, is it the best picture? No, but I see from how I see myself on camera. I'm close to not too bad. Let's go around our little orbit here. So here's our orbit. Here's our mandible and maxilla, and under here should be where our our zygoma is. That's your cheekbone. What a funny zygoma. We got our frontal bone. We're just outlining, on our way to the temporal. Right, and then there's that butterfly one, the funny one, the sphenoid. I know we didn't. Nobody showed up for an anatomy review. You never know what we're gonna get at the circus. Kind of describe, think about if I am enjoying my experience with the water soluble stabilizer partially appeared. I kind of do because I was not sure if it was really going to stick. Let me go back and reinforce this area. I'm probably doing the top stitching just to make sure that the first layer that I'd outlined on the stabilizer is actually going to stick. Just do a little outline stitch. Walk around this close to the deep right now. So I'll turn it more down this way. And we will do like an ecru or a bone white. Yes, to go in, but probably not today, right now. No, no, we're gonna do it. Let's take 2 steps to the battery and grab Mummer's project. No bait and switch yet. It'll be time for curtains. I was thinking this morning that it will be a good idea to also line them with very light colored fabric, so the sunlight reflects off of it rather than getting absorbed into this luxurious black brocade that are the new drapes. Oh, Ellie, I'm thinking of getting a Simmons 1900 era buttonhole machine hand crank non-working. I think you can get it working for $75 Canadian. Please make sure that you have a human use all of the tools that you need to use. No lifting machines inappropriately. You can't be hurting yourself lifting machines, good luck, sir. Oh, that sounds so good. But don't try to lift those heavy machines by yourself. They look so little. We're like, we can do it. It's not that big, but Just don't buy the machine. That's my only ask, Ellie. Just, oh man. Oh, that's spectacular. Because we think that these like single-use machines are a modern thing, but no, even back then, it's little. Uh-huh. Let's see if we can be. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's see if Phoenix can be fancy. Maybe a control C. Mm, um, oh, I can't. I'm not logging into this right now. No, just go away. Oh my god, it's so cute. Alright, let's see if Phoenix can do a screen share because this machine is totally adorable. Alright, let's see where we want to go. Screen share, and it's gonna be this one. And but I know you can't see it yet because I did not right here. Right here. Picture. Is this what I want? No, that's not it. No. Oh, okay. There's. Here's my screen share. Toggle visibility. No, it's not either. Oh, add to stage. There we go. They made it easier, but I forgot. Anyway. Oh, that looks like it needs a good cleaning. All that rust. So, we've got a piece that goes from the wheel to the needle. It's so weird. Really good for shirts, you think? Yeah, I can see that. Because then you can just like slide it all up in nice and tidy. Oh, I really enjoy it. And then I can just remove it and then add me back. No, I don't hate this new way to do screen share. Thanks, Rumble. Now that I. Oh, hey, why are you making that noise? And stop it. I wonder if I jostled a fan when I blue spray cleaned it a little while ago. Hey, fan, stop making noises like that. I'm not in the mood to replace another one of you right yet. I think I sprayed one off kilter. Oh, this axle, it looks terrible. Oh, right, because there is that funny little boy. We're in the exact, yes, the fancy assets that I've had forever, and then I forget to use them or don't know how. But yep, are we back on the remove? No, we should be back. Yeah, I'm trying to touch all these tech things. Is everything working? Okay, so here we are, having reinforced many of the details of the skull. I didn't finish around. Why are we not making no? Okay, why are we jumpy? Maybe what's going on? Okay, Black. I wonder, are the three alien space cats trying to take over the show again today? Alright, I see two cameras working. Working here. We have no audio. Okay, there we've got audio again. We're stupid glitchy in OBS. Don't stress. Do I need to? Okay, just touch this button gently. I think we're gonna work on curtains instead of fine sewing because something is not working right. I'm feeling a little paranoid. Where did we are still mute. Are we back? Alright. Let's I'm making the executive decision because something is not there's a glitch in the system. Let's sew rolled hems for the red portion of the curtains because I think the show just entered the struggle bus. Or can I go in and change? Um, what is it that I think I want to do? I don't think I can drop the frame rate while I'm in the show. I should be able to do it again. It will just be a big effect. Seven. It's all bags of shit. Don't want to just restart OBS. Oh. Okay, hold on a second. Let's effect. Alright. Technical difficulties. We are not leaving the show. We are going to go. No. Oh. Yes. Just go to sleep. Just go away. Yeah, I know you're not responding. Stop. Stop. No, go to sleep. Preparing security options. What the fuck? Okay, well, that's a view. Items. Stop. Close. Can I get back to where's the chat? And I can't read what's in here. Nope, cancel. Content. Why? Wearable camera. Here's the moon, and I want you to stay. Okay. Also, I this one. We're just going back and forth. All right. Maybe we should have. What I don't like is why my computer's trying to do some security setting update. I'm like, who touched you? And go away. Are we on the right microphone? All right. Now we're here. This the camera I would like you to run to, but why? I don't know which is worse or better or different. But I want here. I want to put oh, because I'm a streamer, the tech ship the bed. I wanna be this. Ah, ah! I see you. You thought you could get rid of me that fast. We're just gonna run one camera right now. We are not gonna do fancy sewing. We're gonna work on curtains. It appears that this is the level of stitchery for this Saturday. Sorry for the bait and switch. Clickbait. What are you gonna do? Said we're gonna sew 24 yards of rolled hem because that's what I said we're gonna do. Here is the red I cut for the bottom. Oh no, I keep trying to look to camera 2 for the black brocade. Let's get some rolled hems done. Then we'll do some ruffling feeding because it's been a while since we've used our ruffling foot. I missed it. I thought for a second we were going to ruche these curtains, and I changed my mind. Oh, we are really back. Okay. I don't know what. I'm not sure what happened, and I'm not smart enough to pretend that I could like open up a bot box or something or whatever it is, and then have any understanding of the resulting data. Yeah, sometimes we shouldn't poke the fancy tints. They're too high caliber for us. But rolled hemming, that is not too high caliber because the narrow rolled hem foot, the treasure in your foot collection, and I think everybody should make friends with it. I cut these pieces 22 inches long because I think that's after I measured enough for the narrow rolled hem plus the inchish that the ruffling foot takes off at the top. And when I was just going to stitch on that line, I had half a thought of I'm just going to use the black thread for this. We've got loaded up. Oh, something. Oh, cause isn't there that way to apply the ruffle edge to the bottom of the piece that it's going to be applied to all in one step? But my brain could not figure out how to have all of the bulk of a curtain mashed up in the ruffler foot without Like I could see how to do it upside, like backwards. No, how to do it. It's like you just use your tools. You know, it's you're just a sinking ship right now. So let's just throw yourself a life right now. And get on because I have 12 lengths of 1 yard width at 22 inches depth. Make pleats for our fancy curtains. I think Dove doesn't realize this material is not that heavy. It'll be just fine for the bottom of my curtains. Gonna like it. That's all there is to it. Now, Harga, something is going and it's shift now. Oh, Ellie, you got me hungry. What are you? What is there? No, I should probably make some coleslaw today too. Kabaji salad, so good, so nutritious, so not boring. I keep going out to the spot where we broadcast the jalapeno and the pepper seeds like a week ago, and the weather's gotten warm. I haven't seen any sprouts yet, and I'm like, those seeds are not old. Nothing should be wrong with them. I'm like, please, 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 come on. The tomatoes are getting their second leaves. I did find a squash. Fingers crossed it's a pumpkin. But more of them should be popping up. Like all the keeping everything watered and that control burns and that out of control burn turned out of control. And other Oregon disasters. The earthquakes are getting angry, the volcanoes are getting angry, you name it, something's happening. Oh, and maybe we should have left. Oh, we did that. Sorry, Greek chicken skewers on flatbread was awesome, Susie. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Some more. I love. Oh, tzatziki, shredded cabbage with Greek yogurt and salt and oh gosh, yes. Hello, hello. How are you today, Glitch? Hopefully, now that you're here, we've done with all the glitching because I don't know what the fluff was trying to fluff itself, and I was like, let's not. But I feel like I should be drinking Mai Tais at the beach. Actually, I think technically these pants are like the Thai fisherman pants, all ties, easy rip. Oh, I want to. Oh, okay. No, this goes back to there might be tsunamis by my beaches, so I'm not going to the coast right now, even though I really want to. And the waters, the northern west coast beaches, you without wetsuits, you don't really go into them. They're far cold. Yeah, so I'm just doing the roll 10, then we'll do one length, then we'll do the other length, then we're gonna do rough length. And tomorrow, fingers crossed, the 3 alien space cats will not try to hijack our show again, and we'll work on Mummer's projects for Mummer's Day. So, sorry everybody who thought we were gonna see the necklace today. Maybe we'll get back there, but maybe not. I don't know. Oh, what was on my list? We got oh yes, my paradoxes of paradoxes. I don't know. Next, what's the most exciting thing growing in everyone's garden? I think growing a garden is my most exciting thing, but oh yeah, my iris that I haven't seen bloom in ages because the deer keep eating it is the purple and yellow flower variety. Oh, a little glitchy, but hey, what are you gonna do? It's right. This whole week has been like it's just been things are just funny, funny, funny. Because isn't there some giant solar storms that are getting ready to pop up? There's a little of this. There's a little of that. There's the things that are off in our control. There's a whole lot off and funny out of our control. What I can control is cultivating this beautiful, sitting in the kitchen because why wait for tomorrow when I can make stuff that I like today? And so should you. Don't wait till tomorrow for the pretty stuff. It's not worth it. Just do the pretty stuff now. Oh, rhubarb. Oh, hyacinth. I wish I had some hyacinths. Hyacinths, so good. Allie, I would like some rhubarb stalks. I need to find me some because strawberry rhubarb pie is one of the absolute best. Hands down. Rhubarb pie. There's nothing like the amazingness that is plants that if you don't cook them quite right, you might have some gastrointestinal symptoms afterwards. Ooh, but I saw a potato sprout coming up, so that's good. Not that I was worried, but I've not been. Oh, there's probably so many little potatoes in there. I haven't seen pop up yet is the purple potatoes. Purple sweet potatoes? No, sweet potatoes. It's just I was thinking purple because I wasn't expecting their first leaves to be purple colored. What the fuck? I think people are actually looking to this curtain, but ooh. Oh, I wish that I'm trying making this big berries on my strawberries. I got the strawberries. I just don't have the rhubarb. Oh, that's what's wrong. The curtain is hiding the light for this camera. Ugh. Then I just gotta. Well, right before the. Oh no, the show started with me being slightly thrown off by having to deal with actual work things. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna grab the rest of this fabric. Oh, let me get my list while we're at it. Let me do this. Let me do that. Let's take the camera. Okay, there we go. Oh, that was it. Oh, yeah. So there was a name that I heard this week that I've not heard of in a while, and boy, did Colonel Towner Watkins present a path that I did not know existed. But now that I do, I thought I'd share it because I can't unsee it. And man, oh man, it's funny, funny. Actually, I think I heard his name. Not regardless, Dan Bilzerian. Yup, that odd, overjuiced and overmuscled guy. This live stream is brought to you by Blimo's Sparkling Water Glue. Exactly, the best adhesive. When you think I need more than just an adhesive, I need a sparkling adhesive. Choose Blimo's for your sparkly adhesive needs. It makes things so sticky, so perfect. Speaking of other great Blamo products, the Blamo ball sacks have had two adventures outside. They got dropped in the dirt, they got dropped in the garden, they got covered in grass, they rubbed our faces. Ah, it's a good thing that the roof is sloped because somebody was like, oh, if we're not careful, we're going to get one of these Blamo ball blobs stuck in the gutter on the roof. Well, fortunately, it rolled back down. They're like homing pigeons. You set them out, they will roll their way back home, roll off the roof. Fortunately, it did, because I threw the ball up on the roof. It wasn't even with my retarded elbow. It was with my smart one. Oh, yep, no ruptures. The glue, where we've already had to do some repairs, is holding up spectacularly. Actually, maybe I should get another bottle or two and keep them in the safely. That adhesive works quite good. Yeah, Blimo ball blobs, the best that ball blobs can offer. Hey Loki, are you gonna come back up? I don't think we're meeting enough metrics yet. We're not doing completely shitty, but we could be doing better. Yeah, the boys think they're having snacks already, but I want to know what terms of security setting up to. What did I touch? I didn't touch anything. I don't know. Is OBS just like a big bag of poop? Or am I just too dumb to use it? Because maybe it's just me. Maybe it's Maybelline. Oh, and I even was complaining I did my nails for you guys today. I was sick of looking at my own unattractive nails, and I was like, my audience, they're going to be the ones who are going to be nasty in the comment section. Phoenix, how dare you have sew with such ugly nails? How could you? Those death dagger talons. They just, ugh, hideous, hideous, I said. Ay, ay, ay. People are silly. Oh, I don't like OBS. Yeah, I wish I could find another workaround for getting the second camera angle other than OBS and Video Ninja. I don't know how to port in. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, you linked the Montreal Facebook ad out of your zone. Maybe it thought you were hacked by a Frenchman. Oh no, maybe. Anything's possible these days, because man oh man, we know we are subversive enough in our stitches. We are trying to be the reason that that Dan Bilzerian becomes a crafter because his dad was involved with the savings and loan debacle and did the money side banking laundering for the CIA through the savings and loan shit. Loki, everyone's saying hello to you again. So yeah, another highly likely I'm gonna propose family multi-generational CIA, the Bilzerians. Yeah, that weirdo with the cars and the girls and the PEDs. I was not paying attention during the savings and loan stuff to have heard his dad's name. I thought he made that name up because it's so weird. Bilzerian. What? What language is this from? Loki, you want snacks? We need to go a little bit longer, Loki. We're not. It's too early to open up the concession stand. That that did not go over well. Yeah, did not know. Very confused. Not confused, but it's like, who is this guy? Where did he come up with? Oh, right. He's got that CIA money. But mm, oh, oh yeah, might as well. I've been have these notions that I titled the paradox party, and the first one I have written down was tobacco, horrible, cannabis, particularly in California, the paradox. You can't smoke a cigarette. Like, holy balls. We've had a changing of the cats. Hey, little pooper duper. Yeah, I see your big butts in my face. Um, can't smoke a cigarette, like, anywhere without being completely lambasted. Yet, they're opening up coffee shops, possibly even restaurants, where you can just smoke marijuana. Like, huh? You I believe none of your bullshit of one is actually significantly more horrible than the other. Arguably different. Yeah, that was funny. I'm sure. Oh, I don't want to. Got another one, but just feels redundant. Oh, that's more funny. Rabid beaver attacks. Better be careful out there where there's beavers and rabies because rabid beavers, which kind of actually brings that other, speaking of other mammalian infections, the cruise ship hantavirus, and I'm gonna predict. I don't think there's necessarily human to human transmission, but mouse, rat, feces to humans, the typical transmission route. And for boats, long history of rats and mice and such. The virtue signaling, actually, this is a funny paradox. We can tie this whole thing back in to the previous Pike Place Market up in Seattle. So many great, the food, so many great things, all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. Many of the produce vendors pride themselves in their organic and thoughtful farming techniques. Unfortunately, the market's right on the docks at the wharf. And as we've mentioned not that long ago, rats and mice, common, unplanned, unexpected, undesired, but very common stowaways on boats. It just is a thing. And you get to the market with your beautiful organic produce, only to have it technically become rendered unorganic because of the amount of rodent spray management stuff that needs to happen because war. Oh, and none of the talk is about people to mice on the island. They stopped yet. Yeah. Oh, see, yeah. Right, because this was on a ship. They were on their way to Antarctica. So yeah, so they either picked up the mice on this island, but it's not that common because they didn't. I think that it's because it's on a boat that it's making even bigger headlines because nobody went and started like testing and freaking out in Arizona more than normal when Gene Hackman and his wife died from hantavirus complications. Hantavirus is so funny also. You can be exposed to it through the droppings and maybe a little sick, maybe never even know that you had it unless for some reason you're like, oh, maybe I should go get tested to see if I've got antibodies against it. Or if you get it and you get really sick, most people don't use it. Like it's such a funny like you either don't know you've ever had it or you're on the verge of knocking on death's door. There's very Not you. Don't leave me alone. Yeah. Well, I guess in America, many of the folks are ending up at, oh, the CDC's infectious disease isolation unit is in Nebraska, of all places. But, yeah, we'll see, Allie, on the boat. It can get exacerbated due to the close contact. Right. The congregate living condition, communal living conditions definitely increase the risk of transmission from any communicable thing because you're stuck. There's nowhere to go. You can't go out for a walk in the woods when you're spending weeks on a boat. And Ellie, there have been two secondary transmissions on flights now, potentially. That is the more interesting piece, like that it's mutated enough or something. Cause oh right, cause okay, some guy died, and then his wife flew home. Oh, and then she died like a week or two later. The other thing that's funny is that it can have up to a 6 week incubation period. So not everybody knows what they did like 2 hours ago, let alone to remember, oh, I was cleaning Auntie Sue's rat dropped laden computer processor. And I wasn't wearing my mask and might have breathed in the rat and mouse uh, poos. Those are. Hey, can you get off the? Hey, get out of my nachos! Those are nacho chips, dude. I'm gonna need to run to the kitchen. Pardon me. There's a bit. Get out of there! Yeah, get the fuck out of here! Sorry about that. Won't it soon become a poop cruise? Soon, hundreds still aboard. It's gotta smell. They can't leave the plumbing infrastructure for prolonged quarantine. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. Could they just, oh, the Mercy's somewhere else right now. They need one of the, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Well, I mean, boats are used to being at sea for quite some time. It depends on how long they think the quarantine's gonna last, or whether they're just gonna move everybody to their country of domicile, infectious disease. I don't like stuff. Oh, I shouldn't pour. No wardrobe malfunction. Not, not on the free show, Phoenix. Not on the free show. Um, they should have enough for a while, and I guess if they needed to, they could always have. Do they have the Navy or some? I'm sure there's some boat people that could do some help for them if they needed it. But yeah, I don't know what are they evacuating people? Oh no, they were still on the boat. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Well, if anything, just put your butt overboard. Nobody's gonna know. Isn't that why they call it a porthole? Because you just like open the little circle window and just stick your butt in. Probably shouldn't. Whatever. Said it. Can't take it back. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They should probably like get the people off the boat because the longer that everybody stays there, it's the likelihood of this transmission is just not going to get better. And the amount of if folk gets sick, they I'm not so much worried about the poop, but the skill of their medical team on staff because these folks are typically like into IC. It's bad, bad, bad. Typically, hello, relax, perfect time. We're into our hantavirus section for today's misadventures. Ah, boys and girls. What? Oh, good. All right. I had to be vain and just make sure that I was pretty on the other camera. That's I only have to look towards one today. All right, Allie, you be right back. Oh, Allie's making us hungry. He's having souvlaki for, and I want some. There is not any. It's been a long time since I have been at a satisfactory like Greek diner. There used to be one that I would go to a lot. Yeah, I hear the mask people are making their return. Of course they are. But well, there's some constituent of them that never left, and at least it makes it easy to spot who's a little bit out there, which is also kind of why I went back to a single color. I'm gonna miss the purple a little bit. Well, roots happen, so it'll come back, but I didn't want to completely be looking like a poisonous tree frog. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, relax, the lady I heard was saying exactly that. That's funny. Yeah, easier to wait, but it's it human to human really is not how this. It's rodent feces and rodent feces. I've got a plant in front of me, and I was like, oh, she was wearing. Oh, she has been wearing it since COVID. Yeah, some folks. Well, and it's so not interest. Well, no, marginally interesting. The folks less surprising to me. And in Asia, in places where tuberculosis and hepatitis B are endemic, and folks think about others differently, folks have been wearing masks for long times, whether they're sick and they don't want to share their highly infectious respiratory diseases or whatever. But then that group who feels like they need to virtue signal are like, I have no health conditions. I do this so I can feel like I'm doing my part to protect you. Like, yeah, no, people are gonna come hate on me for bashing on Big Needle and singing the praises of keeping your machines tidy rather than changing your needle. I don't need you. You guys don't need to come to my rescue and try to save me. I'll be okay. Just let that need to to white knight for these other people. It's like what? Oh, Iceman, hello, hello. I was fancy seeing you around here, chap. I was literally just thinking about you the other day. It's so good to see you, sir. Oh man, we're welcome to the haunted virus section and selling the dark gothic curtains of my black heartstream. Relax. If you're Asian, I think you weird, but yes, you've been doing it since I was a kid. Anyone else? You're tired. Oh my gosh, we are not worthy of Iceman's generosity. Folks should like hop over and holy moly! Wow, oh my goodness, good sir. I'm. You're trying to get me to cry on stream again, you guys. Holy moly, that he must live in brain. Oh. All needles are big and not huge. Oh, you need a raid. Serious, right? We could. Oh, I hope things are well, good sir. I know that's so funny. I think about people, and sometimes they. Oh. Oh, the way the universe works. Oh, but I hope you're. Blah, I can't speak out words anymore. This is my fear besides faith. I am trying to get stuff locked and loaded. You've been good. I'm not too shabby. We've had some funny tech issues, but we're I am just getting ready to sew some red ruffles for the bottom of the curtains because why have a single color over the top dark gothy curtain when I can have it two-tone? I am flustered now. I'm like, words, words, words. All right, we'll show off our outfit again. Stuff we sewed over the years. Ah, I really like the back of this outfit, but it's because there is no back. It's so fashion show. Oh, boys and girls, boys and girls. Yep, the little circus that could. I was thinking, I was like, we're kind of like a cockroach. You just can't get rid of it. Thank you, thank you. I'm ready for my Mai Tai on the beach now with a little umbrella. And underneath all of the fancy sunbonnetry because I'm trying to maintain my transparent vampiric color, and that means staying out of the sun. Oh man, it's definitely spring on the way to summer. They're trying to say that fire season isn't, well, fire season must be started when the controlled burn gets blown and embers fly and it becomes an uncontrolled burn. And if they just watched the winds and the expected weather, maybe they shouldn't have started the fire in the first place. But hey, it's Oregon. What are you gonna do? Where you need to, if you don't have a cuddle puddle and a feelings meeting before you make a decision, is it really an Oregon government? Ah, the bitter, not the bitterness. Yeah, exactly. It was controlled until it wasn't. Are you gonna come over for your scissors? Should we show our appreciation by opening up the snack sack? Is that what we should do? All right, let's do it. Come on, boys and girls. We've got people to thank. I don't know, my words are lost, so we'll show cute cats instead. Come on, Loki, before he gets here. All right, are you gonna come to your mark? Yeah, sing them a song. Loki, little man, go. Loki, come here. Oh, the teacher from the tree. Just sit over there. All right. Can you sing a song? No. Ow! Just bite my fingers. Loki. Oh, you are so good. Good job, boys. Ah, you need to nail cut. Oh, yeah, I know, because cats gotta eat. Your support helps make sure cats have snacks. Oh, Loki. Ow! You are something up, little man. You and your here. Are you gonna here? Look at them. Do it. Do your little crunchy face in front of the camera so they can see how cute you are. Show them your cuteness. All right, one more, then I'm gonna get back to stitches. All right, do you guys have enough snack? I know the answer is never, but ooh, I want liver. I want chicken. They are savage. That does sound good. I could use me some chicken liver pate right now. Oh, relax. That's what I call smoke and Mary Jane. Hey, okay. They are just making a little disaster for me. Yeah, exactly. They are in control. They are. Yeah, my gastric gremlins are starting to get a little bit grouchy, but it's too early. I'm just gonna have to beat them down into submission. No, I'm boat cat. I, for one, welcome our new cat overlords. Me too. May the cats from 3i Alien Atlas just finish making their descent and save us from ourselves because holy fluff, please, we come in entertainment. May you bat us around and not consider us a chew toy. Please, cats of 3i Alien Atlas. We will be sparkly and shiny for your entertainment purposes. Just don't eat us. Don't eat me. Thinking to relax. Good thing I've got treats to hold them off. Exactly. Oh man. Yeah. Yes, cat snack. A yarn to all the good things. I've got sparkles, we've got yarn, we've got snacks. We'll just keep them occupied for a little bit longer while they go through, gobble up all the unsavories, and then we can just hang out and be cat toys. I'm so here for it. Oh yeah, something's got to shift because this disaster isn't going to right itself unless we figure out what we're something. Actually, what analog skills are everybody working on? Because we know SoK Ultra says we need to practice old-fashioned things. So what are you doing that's old-fashioned? Oh, relax. I just don't want to don't want to have to pet them all the time. Oh, yeah, my hand might get tired. And I wouldn't mind if I could get one of the crew to just sit in my lap as I'm sewing so I could have a little lap warmer. Or if like little man would just sit on the top of my chair behind me. Old fashioned. Yeah, what analog skills? Are we tying knots? Are we practicing fly fishing lures? Is it, are you refilling ammunition? Refilling cartridges to just keep that practice? Is it biscuit joins in cabinetry? Or go through the coopering? That's a skill. Who are the coopers and the hoopers? So I can basically build a house so you are good but not practicing. Well, that's our fixing a carburetor. That is an impressive skill. We also just got told we were like, oh, if you wanted your car to run better, you should just rip out the carburetor, but we wouldn't pass the emissions test. Oh, good skill, ice, good skill, relax. I could just freshen up on some of my Boy Scout skills. Yes, the more you not, the more you know. Ow, thinking of knots, Duff and I were joking, not joking, about getting some getting some more paracord and making paracord slingshots. I think we are gonna do that on the show. We should still do that. I'll look. Do we have? Do we add that to tomorrow? Do we add that to next week? We'll get some paracord and we'll make paracord slingshots together. So yeah, those knots. Yeah, emissions, schmissions, identifying things is very important. And I do it. I'm glad that the neighbor knows car stuff, and I, I shouldn't keep saying it, but I'm so excited to know somebody with the title Master Boilermaker. Like, come on, what a great old-fashioned trade. Yeah, okay, good. An education stream. Paracord is great stuff. That's I know. There's so many things, and I've not played with it enough. But to just have like a little pocket slingshotty thing, go take it out to the back 40 and Jimmy rig some target. Cause yeah, all right. Well, we'll make this series. You know a master boiler operator. We probably know each other. That's such a tiny profession. Oh, good. So we know that two of them are still alive. Good job, Ice. Relax. Which these are always anyway, not inadvertently. We don't purposely go out and try to do education. I just, well, I like to sew stuff, and B, no, yeah. Mm, and it comes in great for making mac and cheese. Oh, you mean the other kind? I do. I mean the one with the yeah, like the one who went from journeyman up the ranks to become a a qualified, legitimized master of their trade. Oh, that's good. Relax. Ah, mac and cheese. I actually, speaking of mac and cheese, I found a recipe for that you use a half a cup of sourdough starter to make your cheese sauce, and the blob needs a little feeding, so maybe mac and cheese with homemade cheese sauce might be fun. Oh, you too. Thanks, Chap. I'm glad that we accidentally learned stuff. Yeah, it was really bad, the episode where we learned that Shigella is not supposed to be a sexually transmitted disease, but we've kind of had enough shit talk for today. I feel the same way. Ice sourdough is 100% Black Heart approved, and I want to make some more of those chocolate chip cookies. When the fuck did chocolate chips? Dove came home with the chocolate discs because they were $15 a pound versus $20 a pound? Or is it 20 and 25? When the fuck did chocolate chips become $25 a pound in the bulk section? Like, what world do I live in? Oh, right, this one. But still. Well, when it comes to make chocolate chip cookies again, I'm just gonna bash up the discs into fractured little chips and we're gonna call it edible. Oh, that was a quite debate the last week. Chocolate chip cookies. Crunchy, chewy, or gently crispy on the outside, but chewy on the inside. The only answer is C. But I'd like to hear your thoughts also. Oh, Iceland, you tried to make sourdough. It didn't go well. I can't keep plants alive, much less fermentation. If you can always stick them in the fridge or the freezer if you don't think you can, if you don't have time to neglect, if you need to neglect it for a while, just put it in a freezer or put it in a freezer-proof container and just stick it in the freezer, assuming that you've got one. It can live in stasis, and then you just wake it up and feed it again. I might consider trying it again. You try it. You might like it. You might like it, but I was just surprised how much we really don't make sourdough bread, but the amount of crackers, cookies, cinnamon rolls. I make a lot of cakes and cookies and sweetie treats. Oh, Ellie, when the chocolate plants get screwed up and then the logistics to market, then everything goes to the roof. Yes, this is true. Right? See, something to think about, sir. Something to think about. Where there's a will, there's a way, and that's just practicing adaptation. Yeah, this logistics stuff, because oh, Louisiana. Probably not nefarious, but over the course of a week, I went on a bobbin trip. So let's take care of that before we get too much farther. Two fires at two separate refineries. Weird. Ooh, I was not listening. I was chatting too much and not listening to the bobbin. But yeah, not very helpful right now. Whether probably not anything nefarious, but the number, the sheer number of fires and things happening at oil refineries right now. Things are getting funny. Things have been more funny, but let's get started again. As is the way, we're gonna sew all the roll hems and then break out the ruffler foot because I we use the ruffler foot this year on this channel. I don't think we have. It's been a while, and welcome to Phoenix is a Paradox. I don't like overly ruffly things, and yet just about 50% is ruffled in some way, shape, or form. Because why not? Actually, it's because the ruffler foot is amazing. Oh, you know what we have not done yet either is play with that new foot we got from Mama's for Christmas, the blind hem foot. We should get some scrap fabric and we should play with her. I don't know why I've been afraid to get her set up. Maybe it's the big dog cover thing. I'm not really sure why I'm just like, but I am, and that's quite lame. There's no reason to be afraid of the sewing machine. What can it do? Sew through my finger? Been there, done that. That's old news. Give me a new trick. The joy of roll times, and that so much of it is about is like, oh, gotta go get some food, have fun. Oh, it was so good to see you, chap. Oh, so good. You have an awesome rest of your afternoon. Thank you for your awesomeness, sir. TTFN. Oh man. Such a sunshine and rainbows in dark Heartland. Holy moly, boys and girls. Holy moly. I know, we need some raiders. We need to share the awesomeness that is the show so that folks can enjoy this awesome gift. 'Cause, whoa. Wowie, wowie, wowie. Oh, I think the cats are all outside now. I was like, where's my... Nobody's here to keep me company. No, they'd rather roll around outside. But that's alright. Cat's got a cat. As long as Loki doesn't try to, like, eviscerate another groundhog. That, those boys. Prey doesn't usually catch the groundhogs, but she loves to, like, stick her whole paw, like, up to her shoulder in the hole and just, like, come on, come on. You should be my living play toy, please. Just like we're gonna be for the three-eyed alien space cats. I don't think we're gonna have to pet them. I think we're gonna have to run around and chase toys. They're gonna throw balls at us, and we're gonna be like, ah, human, we play now, we play. I know when I forgot to see the meteor shower, forgot to look out for Halley's Comet. Oh, so many things I've missed this week. Oh, that's right, but there was controlled burns, which means there was forest fire smoke in lieu of clouds. I think we only have like 18 more yards of rolled hems to sew, so stay tuned. Oh, you have a good one. Yes. Thanks again. I know, so generous. You guys want people to get their free gifts from the or Ellie, will you consider making, and then you too could get a free membership? Oh, man. I know, because this would be a way that we could get the last of our cats that we needed. Could just get a few more people in under the tent to be recipients from this great mysterious and it's true. I had because he's around places and I just hadn't seen him in a while. He just got leaps of ice. He shows up and then he just disappears for a while, and then out of the woodworks he pops out again. Well, oh, you know what? Here, let me go to X and repost the show again. That's what we'll do. Not that anybody's gonna see it, but profile. Yeah, come here. Repost. Repost. Oh, thanks. Oh, maybe I should get the link. Okay, go to the one with the link. Repost. Gotcha. Nope, that was the last one. Repost again. Post. Okay. Alright. We're straightforward with our call to action. Stop by and stitch. We have 50 subscribers today. Alright, post. Done. Let's get back here. What? No, to come to the Rumble side. Come to the Rumble side. There's 20 gifted subs. I don't think you. What is it? What benefit does that give you? Secret emotes. I'm just glad. Well, I don't know. All the shenanigans on YouTube. It's a good thing we're such a disaster that we're not getting rolled up in the the channel lockdown campaign. I keep thinking that it wouldn't surprise me if they were just like. Ugh. Actually, what did surprise me, though it doesn't, it just makes me mad. The Redonkulous guys, 3+ episodes in a row during their shows, YouTube just pulls them from the channel. On America's Untold Story, Mark Grobert pulled out his Mossberg and that, which was whatever. His trigger discipline on his handgun, however, I was getting ready to be like, no, that's not where you put your finger on when you're not ready to do your stuff. Yeah, horrible trigger discipline. Trigger finger not in the right place, or not the place for that particular moment in time. Yeah, still make me angry just thinking about it. I was like, what? And you think if somebody was gonna get yeeted for gun stuff, that level of trigger discipline probably should have been considered rather than other things. Like, so then it really just feels like it's the method, who's doing the thing and the action rather than the thing itself. Because, yep, no, one Mossberg, one handgun, live on air, horrible trigger discipline, and no, like, not even a love tap. And when did we? Uh, the watering down of language to mean bullshit, to mean nothing, is just silly. Oh, speaking of silly, I don't understand. Who can explain to me what's the gripe about Angel Studios' 1984 remake production thing? I don't know what the dealio is other than it, did they miss the mark? I don't know. I didn't investigate. I just brought the questions so chat could tell me what's going on. Through the power of the group, great, the power of our stitches combined, things do happen. You know what? I don't even need to do all of these other ones. I think, let me just do the rolled hems for as much as I've got now, and then do the ruffles because some of the curtains are. Let's have a very satisfying smash into the machine. Oh, if it's going to be ruffled, I think I'm just going to do the ruffle every 12 stitches, the biggest one for these curtains. I don't need them to be overly weighted down with a ruffle every stitch. Curtains don't need it. And I don't want to do it that way, so I'm not going to. I think I should have enough for the 2 drapes. And then I'll take down the other 2 and then finish. You guys don't get bored watching me do rolled hems for another 5 hours. But you know what? It's Cherska Peeber time. Cherska Peeber time. Hmm. Oh, speaking of Terskapeter, I was kind of jokingly, not jokingly, about the gummy bear ballistic knee pad. I'm strongly contemplating thinking we might order a few pounds of the black licorice rope and seeing if I can find either extra long skinny gummy worms or if we take the gummy worms and insert them with a hot pokey piece to make a little channel in which we can. No, that's not going to work because we're going to take the licorice and make a woven grid out of it. So I need to be able to take care, box den in the backyard. Ooh la la. Well, you be safe, and I hope you enjoy your souvlaki. That sounds amazing, and I'm hungry. Have a good rest of your afternoon, good chap. Okay, back in stitches. Yeah, so I've got a late. Where was I going? Oh, right. Something. I guess we could. I'm gonna have to think about what to do because I kind of like the idea of having something like latch hooked in to add a little length because I think the giant 5 pound. I don't think the pockets are 5 pound gummy bear rated. They might be a little bit too small for that. But if I could just weave and attach the like the worms or whatever, that might. I don't know. So I keep thinking about it. Absolutely ridiculous, and it's stuck in my head, and I now I want to make them. And then Dove got onto the thing that Blamo should just make their own vitamin jelly ballistic knee pads. So we might as well just like capitalize on the whole thing. Get some vitamin powders, mix in the gelatin and flavoring. Why not? Absolutely ridiculous, but so on brand for the zombie apocalypse. Maybe we could, we could do some with extra like creatine and carnitine powder. But if you feel like you don't have enough energy to complete your run from the zombies, just tear a bite off of your little knee pad or elbow pad piece. Maybe we need some. I need to get some those and crush them up. Wow, that brings me back to the day I was younger and foolish and would crush up nodos and take them like nodos up the nose. Yeah, that was a different time. All right, in lieu of that, I think some creatine and carnitine in our little ballistic jelly pads would be fun. Oh, the three of them. Might as well add the caffeine too. I mean, come on. Who needs one of those silly pre-workouts when all you need really is a cup of black coffee? You don't need the fancy shit. Just take it easy. I cannot express how excited I am to at this point to have like matching drapes in the whole room. I feel like I'm turned into a big kid. I'm a big kid now. Kind of these like thrift store funny mismatched draperies or the tapestries that are hanging up. Well, oh well. You are I know, because you guys really don't want to hear about the random bout of body dysmorphia I had this morning. It's like, oh, Phoenix, you're showing too much skin, this and that. And I'm like, I worked hard for this. Love it. I made these clothes. I trained. I can wear what I want, darn it. Sometimes it's funny when your eyes get into thinking that you look different than you are, and it's not really true. It's like, yeah, no, we're not. I'm not a complete porker. Partial porker, but not complete porker. Get over yourself, stupid. Just throw some draperies. It'll be very nice when the Easter lilies start blooming. Though, if they don't bloom till June, are they still Easter lilies? Or will they just be June lilies? Hey, Loki, are you back again? Did you have fun outside? I don't think I'm going to give more snacks, but I would really like it if you stopped by for a minute. Don't pick up grass in my shoe, please. Just don't do that. You can do anything but that. Oh, no, he found his sister's snack that she left over. Okay. I know, it's funny when I hear neighbors talk about, like, seeing the bears and the foxes, and I don't, and I'm not sure whether I really shouldn't be disappointed to know that they're there, but also, I don't need them in my garden. Hey, handsome, what are you doing, sweet boy? What, you think you're living the bougie life now? You want more snacks? You want more snacks? You just had snacks. Are you living the bougie life? Why don't you come say hello again? Come on. Hello. Hello. Oh, but I did figure out why, even though I had the settings set to attempt to stream to local, they changed things. Because now you need 50 followers on locals for the live stream to connect. It used to be I could just stream to locals. It'd only give me 30 minutes. But now, yeah. So we're gonna have to get some stuff over there because I did get things set up. I did drop it down to the low of $2, the lowest I could go. So there's that. And I think actually I should get some goodies up over there because not only there is that, but also I've got a free 30 days. More stuff to pretend I'm going to pay attention to. Am I out of dog critic one? That curtain's going to be white dog and half and day. Ooh. What's going on here? No, you just being a grouchy. Ooh. What's up, big stuff? Hey, big time. What you doing here? Oh, we can't hold two in a bucket right now. That twisted people is not enough. We need to get these done. Then let's see if we've got the hooks hang them up. Maybe I will continue to be on the search for a matching set of curtain rods, but new curtain rods are better than no curtain rods. There was this debate because the ones that we're replacing are the old-fashioned style that have the loops that you pull to, and the drapes move across. We should just get rid of those. And I'm like, but, I don't like them. But you don't need, do they even make drape curtains like that anymore? I don't know. You never know. We all make ourselves, for the outside stage area, you need to have curtains like that to like open up the tent, like for real. Actually, I should probably just see. I got some old palette that I keep laying blankets on so I can practice some hoop tricks. I don't want splinters in my back, and they're not the smoothest wood. We got some handy tasks on the list of things, but I'm not ready to start working off of that list yet. It was enough I was like, you got so many projects. Do you really need to add ruffles to these curtains? You don't really need to. And again, it's like, yeah, no. The only thing, I'm not wasting anything. This is what I want. And I will make it. Because I can. It's just because I can. Oh, and again, I keep forgetting to pick some roses. Tomorrow, I'll pick myself some roses. I'm sad that I didn't. The, the lilacs bloomed for like 10 days. They hardly had any blooming season, and I didn't get a chance to have some in the house this year. And now they're all gone. They're just, kind of like rhododendrons, and I don't love the leaf structure enough on rhodies to want them as a landscape plant. The flowers are nice, but they're so short blooming. They're kind of like azaleas too, but at least azaleas are little, so you can have other taller growing shrubbery things for some visual interest, but there's so many more fun things. I'd rather have a whole bunch more blueberry patches than rhododendrons or azaleas. Speaking of which, the blueberries are getting chunky, but they won't be ripe for at least another 3 or 4 weeks. If things keep warm and toasty, strawberries will be ripening up soon. They're getting so big. Oh, it's nothing like garden strawberries. Because the ones from the store, you just like, they're like, you look at them and then they're rotten. Yeah. Oh, speaking of what's rotten, the demonizing of little hobby farms and little backyard poultry things. Kind of scare everybody with all this salmon out. Yeah, it does happen. You need to keep your hen house clean, not wear your shoes that you wear in the coop area inside the house because it does happen. But if you're tidy and maintain your hens well, it's significantly less of a problem. Yeah, and the disasters that are these gigantic food warehouse monolith things and shipping food all over the place are a bigger problem. Can you just normalize your food coming from like Farmer Billy Bob up the street and getting your milk from Dairy Maid Betsy? And yeah, no, I do know. I think it I'm gonna need, actually, not a joke, I need to stock up on my spices, because it's up when, I don't think I will be as happy during the zombie apocalypse if my food doesn't have, if I don't have cinnamon or some spices like Garlic I can grow. Oh, actually, that maybe I need to just go and procure me. Sorry, it, um, stop irritating into the microphone. Grocery store, ginger root, soil, so I can grow a ginger plant. A, because they're pretty. B, food needs flavor during the zombie apocalypse. So I'm gonna get myself a little ginger nubby. I've got soil. I got plants. I got windows. I need a ginger plant. Maybe I should also get a little bit of a turmeric stub while we're at it. Yep. Alright, Phoenix. Good plan. Good plan. Alright. So excited. Thinking about all the foods I need to grow. There's only one pumpkin plant coming up so far. Or squash. Like, I know there has to be more coming. I'm just feeling impatient. I just want to see food growing now. And I think there's a corn that's almost 6 inches tall. So the corn, beans, and squash garden does have at least one representative example from each of those. I think I put in sweet corn, this one called patio corn from the Mummers. I don't know if that means it's supposed to be shorter. I don't know. Corn hybridizes very quickly, so between the different corn seeds, nothing's going to come out true to what it said on the pack. Like lentils coming up like crazy, and either a pumpkin or a summer squash. I don't know which one I hope more, but there's only one so far, so we can get there. I don't know why I was thinking, oh, because I don't have little green zucchinis. Just have the yellow summer squash. My brain was like, why don't we ever see zucchini bread with the yellow ones? And just, why is it always the green ones? Oh, because it's a zucchini and not a squash. But it's the same family. Um, I'm overthinking this. If I get yellow squash, I'm going to try to make squash bread with the yellow squashes. That's all there is. I'm going to try it. Because I'm going to. Assuming that some grows in the garden. There's a lot of fingers crossed and not eating my vegetables until they fully come to ripeness. But all you workers and lurkers, if you think that you need if you have a second and need a break, please just drop in and leave one quick comment, because rumor has it, not rumors, there's gifted subscriptions floating around, like 20 of them. So tell your friends, tell your enemies. They might like the little disaster that could. They were working on the roughly portion of Phoenix's dark, broody draperies of her dreams. Both the tech issues got too much, and I didn't want to work so I didn't want to be so angry stitching on the Mummers project. Better to sew straight lines and chitter chatter while being a little marginally grumpy than one of our masterpieces. No, that's not even no, that is a masterpiece we're working on. That's not pretentious. Oh, so many stitches. Yeah, because then we've got the ruffles for the bib overall secret pants, jumper thingamajigger, And I've got, see, I don't, maybe I should just get rid of them. I have a pair of stretchy dungarees that have some red sequin spots tucked in random places, and they were fine like 40 pounds ago, but don't fit right now, and was hanging on to them thinking I was gonna make like a sleeveless denim dress thing, but there's something wrong with the pants. I don't know if I really want to do a refashion or whether I just want to let go, just send them to the thrift store and maybe I should probably go through and see if there's anything else that needs to go. What did go into the freezer, however, was a couple of wool garments because those stupid moths, I don't, I hate them. I think I am going to need to get old-fashioned mothballs. Everything is in a airtight plastic container. I have to like move around so I can see my sweaters rather than just opening my drawer and looking at all my beautiful, pretty things. Fucking moths. They, I hate them. I hate them so much. So much mending. I'm such, ugh. I spend all this time and little fuckers. Or, oh, an airtight. Could also, I wouldn't mind some beautiful cedar chests, but if they're not airtight, then moths are still in my shoes. So it's, I, oh, but that was fun. I saw a listing for a shelf and a free chair. So I tell Dove, and what did we do? We went for a drive to look at this stuff. Nothing was like, but then he was like, oh, I wonder if the wheels off that chair would be a good replacement for the chair that you already have that had the broken wheels. We didn't get a new chair. We didn't get a new shelf. We just took 4 wheels off another chair. Proud, happy to say, my chair rolls perfectly now. No getting stuck on that broken wheel. None of that shenanigans. It's great. I was thinking for these ones, typically I don't necessarily bother putting in a seam in between the panels once we've done the roughing, but I think I might do a quick seam so that everything is nice and closed. I had half a second of doing a French seam. They're curtains. We're not wearing them. This red, it's such a great material. I really like it, and I like how it looks like shot silk. Don't like that it doesn't. It's very stiff, which is not bad for everything. It just depends. I put pairing it with the right fabric for the right application. That's really smoothing fabric. Oh, it's finished. Just need to close. What's the fun in that? You have these giant all black bumblebees. Not a with the yellow in them. They're just these big blackies, and they're so fluffy. They're so cute. Watching the bees in the Sylvia. Sorry, distracted by the outside nature program. Hey, Brave Roofers, are you coming back for some more? And I was in all of my, because my brain flutes around with all the different project ideas, double box flute as a ribbon trim trial. So I've got so many things to play with. I need to stay focused. Tomorrow we're finishing the mummer's, or tomorrow is mummer's necklace since we're doing this today. Then we'll get back to the cargo pants on Wednesday. We'll see. I don't know yet. I just know right now we're doing this. I'm in the back of my head trying to figure out where to move the TV to again because after 2.5 cats fighting, cats outside the window knocking and breaking TVs over, kind of a tiresome nuisance. But where to move things? Not sure yet. I know, I'm hearing some of you like, why don't you just mount it onto the wall? We don't have that set up, so, oh, yeah. But that is an answer. I'm just old-fashioned, and TVs are supposed to, like, sit on the floor or on a piece of furniture. They're not supposed to hang on the wall. Well, no, I don't know. Okay, Susan, why don't you come say hello while I have a cup of tea? Okay. Alright, well, never mind then. I'll just get back to these little things with these curtains. Those cats. They just like watching me. Oh, yeah, TVs. And where I'm gonna put it. Oh, did I do it like that? Alright. That was a very satisfying trim pull. We are, what, I don't know. Oh, and I can stretch my legs for a second. All these yards, we've got two. I think I've got 12 yards cut. And I trimmed it 6 of them? I don't know. Ta-da! Beautiful rolled hem on each side. Now we're gonna put on the zipper, the ruffler foot. And have it set to a ruffle, not every 12 stitches. Mm-hmm. 6/12. Yeah, it's nice that with the star one, at the star setting, you don't need to change to a regular presser foot. You can just sew a straight stitch. We should get back to that pin tucked shirt too. So many things dancing around in the unfinished project. Like, oh, every time I finish a project, I was like, where's more other longer term projects that are just hiding? Okay, ruffler foot. There's a part that needs to go over the needle bar, a part that needs to go after bar, and lining everything up. Let the ruffling begin. First we gotta find the edge of the hip. There we go, tail and tail. Holy mo- oh! You guys, people keep coming and drop us a chat, tell us subscription. You gifted sub. Would you like one? I'm just sliding everything in here. Camera 2 is working, I'd show you. Making sure we're getting everything lined up. Oh, okay. All things are getting lined up. Make sure that I know you can't really, the edge of the fabric is lined up in the spot for the ruffle foot. We're set to a ruffle every 12 stitches. So it's not going to be the most densely ruffled, but ruffled enough for a curtain, because the more ruffles per inch I put in, the heavier it's going to pull, because there's just going to be more fabric. So this we get the effect without being over the top, just over the top enough. I'm going to be very careful because I don't want it to be. So mostly it's just keeping everything sliding smoothly, and don't apply too much pressure. The foot does most of the work. The foot does all of the work. I don't know. Let's see every. That's not quite rough. I want it a little bit more rough. Oh yeah. So I'm mostly just trying to pay attention to what's going on this side closest into the sewing machine rather than everything else. Save for, I don't want the fabric to get stitched upon itself, or yeah. This but very easy. You just have to be very careful. But works like a charm. Just don't break it. I just lost a needle. I just broke the needle. Okay. Let's go rustle up a brand new needle, because it's not that we don't change theirs. We usually just wait till they break. But I know it's not because we're over fluffy in the machine. We're quite good about defluffing of the blade. The machine told us she. Fluff, fluff, everything. Alright, let's get threaded again. Oh, thinking about summer clothes. I need to anything. I was thinking we should do like shop your closet and do a fashion show for you. Do this year, I'll do this. And I'll like do it and then but I just do it. Haha, didn't feel like it. Did it, didn't feel it. Yeah. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Did we just break the needle again? Okay. bringing the broken needles from the project. This is what you have to be very careful with because of all these little flat sections. Alright, let's trim the bobbin. Let me hold up so you can see. Here's the ruffle every 6. I like this better. The beginning has got the ruffle every 12, and it didn't feel like enough. I guess this feels better. Looks better. Feels better. I like the way the look of the 6 makes me feel. That's weekend. Right, continue to be better. One of the repeat. Oh, that's right. Get all. The rufflers, but there's just a lot of making sure everything is in the right spot and moving in the appropriate direction. Works charmingly. She's just particular. Wait, stomach. I don't think they really need to hear the songs of the gastric gremlins or when you meet them pitching. I think for the one spot, did I say I'm gonna sew a white layer so that sunlight reflects? All lined up. This foot, I need just the tension to be just a little bit looser on the presser foot screw. Because if I screw it tight, if it's too taut, the needle hits one of the little moving plate pieces, and that doesn't go good. You can't pull back on the fabric. You can only move the advance forward with this foot. If you do not pull back, you will break the foot. It doesn't. No touchy touchy bit. No bad touchy touchy. Oh, nice to get back to sewing ruffles. I miss sewing ruffles if it's been too many weeks. You think that 86, 90-ish yard ruffle that we did for that dress would have put me off with ruffles for years, but no, I can only go 5 or 6 months. I need to play with my ruffler bug. I miss you if you don't play. And I just can, every once in a while will stop to retauten the needle, the screw for the needle, because there's a little fork that um, catches over that spot, and it likes to unloosen the needle, which is not helpful. And I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do a little ribbon trim something over the top where we attach the red part to the black part of the curtain. I'll have to go through the tub and look. I've not told Dove of adding more decoration. He's already grumpy enough. I'm adding this. Chad! checking the tension of everything. Also, just quadrupled, taking it. Oh, that's anything. Is it in front of me? Trying to make sure I keep the place on the right side. Nobody's necessarily gonna look to me like, oh, you're upside down like you did on that person. We don't draw any attention. No. Alright. The next. We'll just rinse and repeat until we get to the end. Then I'll show you what's next. So I'll probably check the tautness like once every, I don't know, when I feel like it. It's not scientific, you just need to continue to do it at some regularity. So there's the, look at those from the bottom of the curtain. How, who could want anything more? Why wouldn't you want glass and a red ruffled bottom curtain? I mean, come on. You should. Then also it's like, oh, if we move stuff around, then like show off and have this like beautiful black screen behind me. Kind of fancy. Oh, that's a random song I haven't heard in a while. Get up. Just making stuff out of the way on my chair. How are you guys having fun outside, Loki? Yeah. Oh, did I just? It has been quite some time since we needed a serious needle break counter, and we're at three. Three needles we've broken so far today. Here's the exhausted old needles. Because when they say sell needles by the box at 50 or 100, when do we go through them like that? Roughly foot. Great. Just very ridiculous. If I'm doing it something particularly wrong. Wait, I need to make it just a little bit longer. Capture this. Try it again. Maybe I was pulling something too. And you really just have to let the foot do its work. I'm just really my job with this attachment is just to keep the fabric in the right spot and very gently at that. Opie, why are you creeping around in the kitchen like that, silly boy? Where are you going? I don't think she left you any snacks over there, honey. Yeah, and I think we're gonna have to listen to Cake's short skirt and the long jacket later. During the dance party from Simstrad, they picked out war pigs instead. That's a good one too, because I'm like, I always default to um, oh, we didn't hear that James a race car driver. Isn't that sweet? Yeah. Alright, I am rambling, ruffling around, ruffling. Secret Gremlins, I spent far too much time acknowledging that you are crouching in grumpiness, but you did manage to save the nachos from the cat, because those were nacho chips. I can't get enough snacks. I need to be sneaking mine. Again, checking the tautness of everything. Keep that one too taut. I think that's what I'm doing. I'm touching the presser bar, and I need to only tauten the needle one, causing the plate to move in the wrong spot. You guys just touch what you're supposed to. Don't touch what you're not supposed to. Not that red button. What's wrong? Let's get squeaky. I hear the squeak. Squeak, 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 squeak. Stop touching the presser foot side. Just tauten the needle. I know, so I cut the 22 inches, I cut 12 because typically the rule of thumb is if you're going to ruffle or sure something that you want the fabric 3 times the length of your finished measurement. I know that the panels are each 1 yard, 60 inches long, so I cut 3 per panel. 4 times 3 is 12, so that's how I did my math. We'll get these ones done. We'll put in a quick seam and attach some red ruffles to the bottom of our ghastly black curtain. So that's what's going on right now. Stay tuned. Look at how beautiful. The magic of the ruffler foot. I'll hold it closer. I really like Phoenix. You can't see it. I know you're ultra best at hostessing with cameras. So tomorrow I'll fight around with OBS or later so that we can get camera 2 back because I get so excited to have it and then I forget when it's not there and I pretend. Such a creature of habit. I should come up with it. Sing a whole song instead of like poorly humming random lyrics. Yeah, of course it's 12. Well, you know. Oh yeah, maybe I'll try to be fancy. We'll see if we can watch a video. Should we do a follow a tutorial together? I'll find it easy. I'm gonna make a paracord slingshot. We'll like start and stop and do it. We'll just follow the directions. Maybe that's how we will do that episode. Alright, I got ideas. Yeah, if I just tighten the needle, the screw I'm supposed to, and leave the other one alone, things will feel much better. We haven't broken a needle in a whole like 5 minutes. Maybe I should stock up on another pack of 100 needles. Just to make sure I got enough for the end of time, till the end of time, the end of my time. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't think I could have attached this ruffle to the curtain all in one fell swoop, unless they did some funny turny thing. Let's just start doing see if we can get some curtains attached. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe on Friday next, because Centrex is going to be out of town and not streaming. I don't know, and I don't know what everybody else is doing. We might, we'll try to do some of these Rumble but chuck up, try to do some of our 5 hours of Rumble premium content. Hoping to find a, I could still have the free 30-day trial for Rumble Premium so nobody gets left out. Don't. Now that we're here, we might as well try to click off all the requirements. So I'll do that to see what I can do tonight and into tomorrow to find a way to babble, babble, babble. Oh, who was? Oh my gosh, somebody who was walking around on the air by the airplanes in Denver that they got somebody got killed by walking by the planes. Like, who let you on the tarmac? Or was this one of the little like puddle jumpers where the plane is so little that they make you walk outside and climb up the stairs to the plane rather than having the sky jet bridge, the jetty bridge? Run, UPS plane, run! Alright, just a couple more ruffles. We'll throw in some seams. And then it seems it might be time for some curtain. There's more than three. I think I'm gonna just get to the end of this panel for the ruffling, throw some themes in, and then we'll just attach it to the curtain so you guys can see like a finished thing. Cause am I gonna have some more rinse and repeat things? Cause there's I need four, yes, but I'll be nice and give you the satisfaction of seeing one completed drapery panel. Oh, cause I was actually yeah. I think we might premiumly offer hula hoop tutorials. I I think of some easy hula hoop tricks, and I show you how to do them. So if you think hula hoop tricks might be fun, we're premium for you. Freeing the foot, sticking it back into it. There's my there you are, beautiful lumpet curly toed foot. What's up, goobers? Yeah, I'm just floating around. I'm gonna put in a theme and we're gonna see if we can theme up a curtain. One whole curtain coming up in about 5 more lines of stitches. So I've got this length of ruffled panels. I'm going to attempt very carefully to make sure that right sides together, and I'm not going to do a French seam. I'm just going to sew it so that they're contiguous. I haven't and I have on previous ruffled pieces not bothered to hem the sections together and just enjoy the little gaps. But for some reason, this time I just want to do it this way. So I am. What I felt like. Yeah. One, one, two. Just gonna make sure my right sides are all on the same side. No, yeah. Eating up stuff. Maybe 3 lengths and then get the black and sew it down. And somebody were really particular. You could like do I don't know. You could do whatever you want. These are my curtains. I'm doing it the way I feel like it. Mostly I just want to see them hanging and beauteous. Into into. Yep, sorry for the clickbait titles. We'll get back to the Mummer's Necklace on Mummer's Day tomorrow. I didn't want to do all that beautiful fine stitching without you having access to Cam 2. I, for some reason, can't get myself to be a guest. Yeah, I'm just going to stop complaining and just get back to this. And, thanks. Just a little bit more. I'm going to sew a third panel together. We're going to sew this onto the bottom of one of the black sections, and then I'm probably going to call it a show. So we got just a little bit more for today. I'm pretty sure we're going to be back with something special on Friday next. Actually, I probably should tell Doug. I'm like, hey, we're going to do an extra show this day, Katie. more detail to be more, more to come on that adventure, misadventure. Something a little different, but in the end. So now I have two links stitched together. Um, um, Now I'm just getting lost in the pieces here. Alright, Peanuts, you just get this part done before you completely come undone. You only have well sewn stitches, no subpar, blammo products, only the highest quality stitchery and bitchery this side of the universe. Frank Rufus, can I just blame it on you? Are you distracting me? Oh, holy moly! Yeah, you are distracting. It was true. It was really, really true. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. What are you doing, dude? Okay. Yeah, you hear the lawn boy? I know. You gotta get that thing's all tidied up out there. Come on, you were just like showing up in fits and starts, Cat. Why don't you just like show up for real, dude? Oh, you know what I can do? Let's see if I can get away with just having two links. And I'm gonna do that by holding up my arms and seeing how long the piece is. Sometimes we use very fancy measurings, and sometimes we don't. Wait, what the fuck, Cat? Do you have a piece of the zoomies? The zombies? Zombies! Because each panel is fixed out. That's not. I should have something too. Alright, let's get like two panels put together. Blue bolt on the top. I'm going to now. Alright, hurry up! After you, Cat. After you. Empty back. Part two. Alright, come on. You too. I see. I know. You're what we must be in the stomach after we're doing dinner. You know, some days cats get extra snacks. Alright, one more. Alright, are you guys collaborating on the sewing table first? I gotta get this last. Well, they not actually. I can't even sit still. So, next up for me is I'm going to pin the. I'm gonna not be sitting on the curtain. So here's the main curtain body. There is a hem put up on the top of the 5 inch-ish so I can slip the rod through. I'm gonna go down to the bottom and pin the bottom layer, the ruffle layer to the bottom. If I was Phoenix of last year would probably just like lay the pieces of the two sections together and just like stitch over it and hope for the best. But sometimes that does not for the most even join and make. So I think I am going to take the time to pin it so I know that everything is lined up appropriately. And it would probably be smart if I added the lining layer now before I add the ruffle layer because it's going to add more bulk and weight that I'm going to have to move around. I don't really feel like that, but I have not cut the lining layer yet, so I should probably do that. Rulers have decided that they think they're going to float away. Oh my gosh, boys and girls, what a show! We tried to like crash and burn starting off. It was a rough start, but once things got going, it was not too terrible. You guys are the best, the most awesome workers and lurkers, the best chatters. I'll be back tomorrow at noon p.m. I will probably repost it. If you don't have anything to do at 5 o'clock, I think I'm gonna head over to. Oh, should we try to raid somebody? All right, let's see. We're terrible raiders, so let's go home. What category? We don't want that. Who's in entertaining? Who's entertaining? I don't want cooking, I want entertainment. Oh, it's on the tip. I'm going to recorded teams live stream. Which page are you? The entertainment. I read like on the last page. Never looked. Oh, what? Happy lucky. Oh, interesting title. Oh, what? Hmm. This is pretty. What? You guys want it to go? I'm so confused. I'm trying to just really dwelling and message. Ah. Mhm. Oh, there we are. We made it to the second page of the entertainment category. Thanks, boys and girls. That wasn't fun. Alright, well, I'm gonna try to read this channel. I don't know if they're gonna be any good. They got only one person there, and we remember those days. It looks like there's music. Alright, let's do this. Let's see. Alright, boys and girls. I'm gonna call it a show for today. I've had fun. I hope you've had fun. Let's spread some something. Alright. TTFN. We'll be back tomorrow. Bye!